Mňau, každý Ika se hlásí ze Skyrimu. Takže podívám se, co mám za úkoly. Najít Augura Dunlainu. Augura z Dunlainu. Je Augur jméno, nebo je to věštec? The. Je tam The, takže to bude titul. Ne, tyhle schody vedou nahoru. Tady jsou schody dolů. Tak kde pak je ten Augur? Vypadá to, že je blízko někde, ale... Ne. Zpátky. Tamhle někde. Nechci krást. Tady ještě jedna ložnice. Tolfdir. Co mám říkat Tolfdirovi? Že by to byl Tolfdir, ten Augur, anebo mě jenom Tolfdir něco o něm řekne. Můžu s ním mluvit?
Always encouraging to see the younger generations embracing education.
What was it you were missing?
My alembic. I need it for some research and can't seem to find it.
What have you got for sale?
So you wish to master the arcane arts?
Zdá se, že by mi nabízel něco jiného než věci. Have you ever heard of the Augur of Dunlainu?
Well now, there's a name I haven't heard in some time. My goodness, it's been years since I've spoken with him. I suppose he's still down in the midden, but I haven't checked. Are you going to see him? Do tell him hello for me, won't you?
Where is the midden?
Underneath the college. It's not the nicest place, so if you go down there, please do be careful.
Can you tell me more about the Augur of Dunlainu?
Well, I suppose he wouldn't mind. It was all before my time, you understand. I've heard the stories, the same as anyone else.
I don't.
He was a brilliant student, an accomplished wizard, delved into magic in a way none had seen before. But I think he became too focused on just how much power he could acquire. That's what led to the accident.
What accident?
Well, I suppose he wouldn't mind. It was all before my time, you
Nic
understand.
nového.
I've heard the stories, the same as anyone else.
Takže někam dolů.
Until next time.
Ne, tam ne. Už možná jo. Moment. Tady do toho kanálu. Žebřík je pěkně... Jo, tady je ještě jeden žebřík. Countenance, co to je? Tady taky nějací lidé spí. Zkusím s nimi mluvit.
You can see me?
What? Of course I can.
Confound it all, I was quite sure I was invisible. Or at least transparent.
Which are the best illusion spells?
Oh my, that's quite a difficult question. Never underestimate the ability to influence others. Whether they're friends or foes, they're almost all susceptible to illusion spells. They can turn the tide of a battle in a moment's notice. There are also spells that help in avoiding conflict altogether. Invisibility is tricky to master, but exceptionally useful.
I'd like you to train me in illusion magic.
I shall explain to you the mysteries of the Outer Realms.
Mám peníze? Ano. Is there any college business I can assist with?
There may be a matter in which your skills could be useful. The various points of focus for magic energies around the college have become polluted and need cleansing.
Ah. Alright, I'll help.
Very well. These specially enchanted gloves will allow you to delve directly into the focal points for these energies. Go to each focal point and remove whatever impurities you may find there. Return the gloves to me when you have finished. Please exercise caution. This is not a procedure without possible consequences. Until next time.
Mirabelle does a fine job as Master Wizard, I suppose. Still, there's always room for improvement.
Is there any advice you can give about destruction spells?
Certainly. Destruction spells come in different forms, each useful for various purposes. Concentration spells can be cast immediately, though they're weaker. Good for a tight spot and less costly if you miss. You'll also need to decide whether to devote yourself to a single type of spell. Focusing solely on flame spells will make them more powerful, but you may find yourself at a disadvantage against foes immune to fire.
What have you got for sale?
Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
To mě zajímá. A kde jsou? Možná, že se z nich něco můžu naučit. Takže knihy. Co bych se mohla naučit? Tak tam toho chlápka taky zkusím. Ještě jednou.
You know, they
What
say
have you got
knowledge
for
is its
sale?
own root. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to
No,
cast
to je
them.
v knihách. Dává to smysl, ale... Tam... To jsem nechtěla. Courage, fear, fury, muffle, clairvoyance. Courage. Fear. To už jsem se učila. Fury. Muffle. Omylem jsem koupila něco, co jsem nechtěla, nebo co jsem neměla v plánu. Tak kdo je to ještě? Tady nikdo.
If you require assistance with summoning techniques, please let me know.
Maybe.
If you would, please also contain your summons to the college grounds. The locals do not need to be agitated further by Atronachs roaming their town. The summoning of undead is even less advisable outside the college.
Are the remaining conjurers outside the college?
Not within society, no. Many who practice within the School of Conjuration do so on their own, secretly. Falion is the only one I know who is public about what he does. He was once my teacher here, but left the college years ago.
Summoning undead isn't frowned upon?
By sure no. Those archaic policies died out with the Mages Guild, and were never enforced here. Necromancy, as any other type of magic, is a tool to be used. Of course, non-mages may not see it that way, so we don't go around flaunting it.
Why did Falion leave the college?
He didn't like the Archmage. Hated dealing with him. Hated having to answer to him. Falion said he hated what this place was becoming, so he just left. Aron found a note on his desk, and that was it. I understand he settled down in Hjalmarch, and his presence there caused something of a problem.
Can you... what have you got for sale?
So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
Nemá nic, zřejmě. Tady už jsem asi byla, jo, takže... Jo, to jsem asi přišla z toho kanálu. Divné. Vylezu do dveří a vylezu z kanálu. To vypadá jako, kdyby tam byla venku. Budu radši tím směrem, který mi to ukazuje. Ale tady nejsou schody. Tak co máme? Detect life, fear, destruction, restoration, shows. Dobře, chtěla jsem aspoň nějaký Kde je ten zombie? Nebo kostro, nebo co to bylo? Jsou tohle schody? Já jsem šla špatným směrem. A kde? Augur je někde poblíž.
Perseverance will only lead to disappointments. Still, you persist. Very well. You may enter.
Jenom klid. On už mě otečel. So, you are the Augur of Dunlainu?
I am that which you have been seeking. Your efforts are in vain. It has already begun.
What began?
Those who have sent you have not told you what they seek, what you seek.
I was told to find you.
Indeed. And so you have come looking, though you do not know why. Like others before you, you blindly follow a path to your own destruction.
Maybe.
The Thalmor came seeking answers as well, unaware they will be his undoing. Your path now follows his, though you will arrive too late.
Thalmor? What Thalmor?
The one who calls himself Ankano. He seeks information about the Eye, but what he will find shall be quite different. His path will cross yours in time, but first you must find that which you need.
And what do I need?
You and those aiding you wish to know more about the Eye of Magnus. You wish to avoid the disaster of which you are not yet aware. To see through Magnus's eye without being blinded, you require his staff. Events now spiral quickly towards the inevitable center, so you must act with haste. Take this knowledge to your Archmage.
Okay. Kdyby se tam objevil ten kostrom, Augur, nebo co to bylo. Ale tady je taky nějaká cesta. Mystická obrátař. Není to ani moc silné, ani nějak zvlášť cenné. Já jsem vlezla ale někam jinam, než jsem měla. Tohle, ale já tam skákat tam nebudu pro mě. Proč máchám kladivem? To jsou schody. Neměla jsem něco z ledového přízraku získat pro jiný úkol. Si nepamatuju, jaký. Tady možná Kill the Ice Wraith, ale to nebyl ten správný Ice Wraith asi.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented.
I have important information for you.
Really? And what might that be?
We need to find the staff of Magnus.
I'm sorry, what? Well, I'd certainly love to have such a powerful staff, but I'm not really sure that any of us need it.
It's connected to the orb we found.
And how do you know of this?
I spoke with the Augur of Dunlainu.
Did you really? And he specifically mentioned the staff of Magnus?
Yes, he did.
I'm impressed with your initiative. Of course, someone will need to follow up on this.
You mean me, don't you?
I certainly do. Since you went so far as to seek out the Augur for advice, I thought you'd be more enthusiastic. Something as specific and ancient as the Staff of Magnus. I'm not sure we'd ever find something like that. I seem to recall Mirabelle mentioning the staff somewhat recently. Why don't you see if she can tell you anything? I'm quite pleased with your progress, you know. You've certainly proven yourself to be more than a mere apprentice. Well done. This circlet once proved invaluable to me. I hope it can be of use to you now. I hope Mirabelle is helpful in locating the staff.
What's so important about the Staff of Magnus?
I don't know. If the Augur suggested it, there must be a good reason for locating it. I'm afraid I don't see the connection, though. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Tak, Mirabelle bude někdo tady nebo někde jinde?
I have many important things on my mind. Your concerns are not among them.
Mirabelle.
If there are any problems, let me know. It's my job to keep things running smoothly.
Do you know anything about the Staff of Magnus?
Well, now that's an odd question. Why in the world would you be asking?
Archmage Aaron said you had mentioned it recently.
I see. Well, yes, I suppose I did mention it, though I'm not sure what he expects me to tell you. I only brought it to his attention a few months back when the Synod showed up here looking for it. They were apparently under the impression we were keeping it in a closet somewhere.
Who are the Synod?
Mages based out of Cyrodiil. They fancy themselves the imperial authority on magic these last few hundred years. My understanding is that all they really do is make noise in an attempt to curry favor from the Emperor. Lots of politics, little magic. I was quite surprised to find them on our doorstep. They seemed amiable enough, but their line of questioning made me uneasy. It became clear they're trying to hoard powerful artifacts, looking to consolidate power.
So, no one knows the staff's location?
No one here does. The Synod seemed convinced it was somewhere in Skyrim. They inquired about the ruins of Mzulft, but that's all I remember. It sounded like they were heading there, though they were rather secretive about why. I suppose if you're intent on looking for the staff, there's a chance they might be in Mzulft yet. Just don't expect them to be cooperative.
What do you know about the Psychic Order?
No more than anyone else, I don't think. They're a very old order. Predated the Imperial Mages Guild by quite a bit. In fact, the Mages Guild was founded in opposition to the idea of the Psychic Order, that only an elite few should have control over magic. No one has seen or heard from them in over 100 years now, though.
Where can I learn new spells?
Well, that depends on what you're looking for. Beralda can teach destruction spells, and offers training in that school. Finis is one of the best conjurers in all of Skyrim, and can help with spells from that school. Don't let Tolfdir fool you. He's the preeminent scholar on alteration. One of the best in Tamriel, and always willing to pass on his knowledge. If you can find him and focus his attention, there's a great deal Drevis can teach you about illusion magic. And finally, there's Colette. She may be difficult to get along with. She's very knowledgeable when it comes to restoration magic.
What else can you tell me about the Staff of Magnus?
I'm not really sure. Made and used by Magnus himself, if you believe those sorts of things. I believe I've heard it said that it's the only thing that could adequately contain his power. The sort of embellishment wizards of ancient times loved to make.
Can you possibly help Jazargo?
Have you managed to track down
It
the
is
secret
difficult
or
to
the staff
admit,
of Magnus?
but Jazargo could still use some help.
What did you need help with?
Jazargo has seen that Tolfdir likes you. You must be very skilled with magic, yes? Jazargo is working hard, but cannot do it alone. Can you help with this?
Exactly what kind of help do you need?
Jazargo has worked hard on learning new spells, trying new things. This will make Jazargo stand out as a mage. But Jazargo works so hard, there is no time to test these new spells. If you help with the testing, this will make learning easier. Jazargo will give you scrolls. You will use them and report the results. This is a good plan, no? You tell Jazargo when you are ready.
Alright, I'll help you. Give me the scrolls.
Ha, you can't resist, can you?
Of course.
Let's see. This one, I think. Jazargo has designed it to be an excellent flame cloak, with a twist.
Flame cloak?
It is especially potent against the undead, and should burn them to a crisp in no time. Jazargo gives you plenty of these scrolls, so you try them and return when you can say whether they work.
Okay.
Jazargo awaits word of how well his scrolls work.
Takže zaprvé se kouknu, jak jsem koupila nějaké knihy. Nezdá se, že by mi přibyly kouzla, takže asi si je musím přečíst nejdříve. No, books. Recept, to se určitě hodí. Tady jsou nějaké Mage Light. Aha, takže já se které jsem měla víckrát, takže teď bych se mohla podívat, jestli mi přibyly nějaké kouzla. Restoration mám pořád stejné, Conjuration taky, Destruction, Frostbite, Sparks, Illusion, Calm, Clairvoyance shows the path to the grand goal. Fear. To už jsem měla. Detect light, Mage Light. Ball of light that lasts 60 seconds and sticks where it strikes. Okay. Oak Flash improves the caster armor. Zlepšuje. Dobrá. Je čas skončit. A příště bude čas najít Roinim Zulft. Mám tu docela zajímavé úkoly, ale tohle asi se bude dělat během nějakých bojů. Mzulft. Musím najít ruiny Mzulftu. Dobrá, takže příště asi budu hledat ruiny Mzulftu. Tak nashledanou.